6:30 a.m. in Wolf River, Wisconsin, where police respond to a home after a 911 hang-up call left officers concerned over the whereabouts of an elderly couple. Investigators said the call came in around 5:15 a.m., and with no answer at the home, police contacted one of the couple's sons, who informed police that his parents should be home. That's when officers returned to the residence, where they would soon make a gruesome discovery.
Phone ping of the original 911 call. The phone ping is not accurate, but it's consistent with being at the house.
So no one else is in the house? As far as deputies? As far as deputies are concerned?
Might have left his phone. I told Susie to get
where the hell
somewhere. Kick the ambulance and everybody else loose. She's there. She's the supervisor out there. So okay. So put the equipment back in the very.
Where's Staley? Staley around here?
What's up, Penny?
Just put yourself in the crime scene log and stay warm.
Yeah, right? Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
I know. I didn't know you were doing the crime scene log when you walked up.
Inside, police find the bodies of 72-year-old David Metzig and his wife, 71-year-old Jan Metzig, covered in a blanket with bags over their heads and riddled with apparent gunshot wounds, according to a probable cause affidavit. First responders also noted a loaded AR platform rifle that was found in the home. It doesn't take investigators long to determine a possible suspect as the couple's other son, who reportedly lived at home with his parents and was notably missing from the scene along with his car.
Yeah.
Where's your guy?
He's coming. I told him to grab the damn squad and come up here.
You can see how rural this is.
It's all the marsh, isn't it? Yeah.
So we're like, where he's saying like the phone is pinging is just like right over in this area in the freaking river.
But the gun is in here.
The
rifle
brother said the rifle, he saw the case and the AR is missing. They may have our suspect in Kimberly already.
Really? ATLs are nice.
Darren? Just got word from Neenah PD. They have an officer that Dad works for Hortonville and has been scanning our situation. And they're thinking that they have our suspect at the Kimberly YMCA, and there's a bunch of officers out there.
You heard that right. A call about a suspicious person at a nearby YMCA leads police right to their number one suspect, who found himself in handcuffs just hours after the initial 911 call.
I was really expecting Deputy Collar, but I guess I'm just going to be let down.
Deputy Collar is working Section 5 today.
And he told me he's Greenville.
Yep.
Who has the guy?
I do.
You do?
He's the back of my car here.
Okay.
So he's been cooperative. I was asking him, like, hey, you didn't drinking alcohol today or taking the medications that we should be concerned about. He was like that. I wish to remain silent kind of guy, but
okay.
I was like, we just want to make sure that we don't have to do any medical clearance on you and stuff. So he did say that no alcohol, but he does take prescribed medication. And he told us that he didn't take anything over the prescribed dose, but...
Okay. I know how your med clearance is at Winnebago, so you're going to need med clearance.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to need it. So
yeah.
I would
just have somebody holding in the locker room right now?
I think we broke that down, I'm pretty sure. I think they cleared and went through the lockers. And...
It's already been broken down.
He would be the guy to talk to about the locker room. We took him in custody, pat him down, didn't find any weapons on him, brought him out here. And then, this is his car.
According to police, suspected blood smears were also found in the suspect's car that was later towed away as evidence.
Never left the car, so there was a dog here. The dog's actually in her car.
Okay.
The dog's name is Winston, yellow lab. Is Zell bringing his dog up?
Yeah.
For gunpowder?
With the dog, not slumber.
Because at the house, like when you walk in on the kitchen table, there's an AR, but the casings that we found, they aren't AR casings, they're pistol casings.
I hope that the gun's in this car. Because it was all f***ed up. There was a dog in there, so it was all f***ed up. Mm-hmm. So we ended up treating this like an active shooter. So I'm like, no gun. I was like, let's go. So we ran inside. We actually met him being escorted out by his staff.
Oh, really?
And right in the hallway, just like, took him in custody.
That is interesting behavior.
He was actually very calm, very cooperative.
Mm-hmm.
So where did how must that take place? What is it, township, village, or?
Township. Way out in the sticks.
Really?
Yeah. So it's out there. Yeah, so apparently, like, when COVID happened, he lost his job down in Madison, and he's been living up here ever since.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing working, because they own the cheese place or whatever in Zito,
Really?
Union Star. Yeah, it's them. It was awful. Very weird.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Ready to take them? All right. We'll do changeover.
Ready?
Yep.
Heather, you step out the car.
I'm gonna just take my pen for a second.
Police identify their suspect seen here as 25-year-old Erik Metzig, who was found at the gym around 25 miles away from the home, wearing glasses typically worn at gun ranges, investigators said.
You want to put yours on,
Yep.
and then we'll move mine out. It'll be easier if we just take it off at a time.
Yeah. What's your name again, sir?
Erik?
You're Erik? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna keep your palms facing inward, alright? You gotta keep your wrists turned like this. It's gonna be uncomfortable, I know. But if you don't, then the cuffs are gonna move around on you, and then it's gonna be really uncomfortable. Alright, I know my partner in brown here already searched you. Do you have anything else on you?
No, sir.
I think your partner's there with items.
Sweet. Does he have any items that you guys had on this person?
They're in his pockets.
Okay.
Or. Okay.
Yeah, $50 in cash. Whatever this red thing is. Is that your wallet?
It's a card holder. Or, yes, sir.
Nothing else? That's all you should have?
I believe so. Yes.
Your pants are falling down. I'm going to hike them up, okay? Good? All right, we're going to go to my car now.
It was that wallet that was in the pocket, was it?
That red thing is his wallet. It's a card holder. All right. So onto this blue one right here. You're going to go on this side. All right, good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Next, Erik is transported to the police station, where detectives are waiting to chat with him.
All right, Erik, we're gonna go for the walk.
Okay.
Keep walking. You're gonna follow these gentlemen.
Come right this way. Let's see.
You can have a seat.
Cuffs off. He's been cooperative with us.
Why don't you just hold on a second? Have them take a seat, if you can. My name is Detective Hammond. I work with the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office. I'm Detective Lieutenant Mike Seawall here at the Sheriff's Office. And I guess we're just going to be talking a little bit. Is everything going to be all right if we take the handcuffs off you? Okay, fine. You feeling okay?
The handcuffs you first.
All right, how about we'll take them off, right? Then we're not gonna have any problems. Okay. And
My handcuff key fell into the. No, it fell into the pocket, inside of the pocket. Take it off.
You guys just keep me posted then if you have to go over to the hospital.
Okay, sounds good.
Sit down for me, please.
Shirt's in this crack this a little bit.
Yeah.
Shirt's in the pocket.
The interview doesn't last long before the 25-year-old is taken to a hospital for testing, where he casually chats with police.
Is this
This is just questions that we're asking you for the jail, because the jail's going to ask you these questions too.
okay?
So for the booking form, they're going to ask you the same things.
It'll just be a minute. There's only one phlebotomist here today, so she's doing other things. So
That's fine.
I just want to know what, like, in terms of, from my own side, what my rights are in terms of.
Are you
like,
going
so-
to withdraw from anything, or is there going to be a medical emergency in the jail if you're not telling us what your medical conditions are? That's what we're trying to do.
There will not be any medical emergencies.
Okay.
There are things that do significantly help me, like taking just.
When the other officers first put handcuffs on you, did they use any kind of force or anything? Were you injured?
No.
Okay.
I have the handcuffs are tight. I know that's how they are. I mean, that's just.
They're not made for comfort.
Yeah, I
you know.
understand, so.
I get it. We've all been in them too. We all train in them, and we know what it feels like.
You have to get tased. You
Yep.
go to school, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
You used to. You don't have to anymore now. You kind of get shunned if you don't get tased though. So.
It's highly encouraged.
Yes.
I hear that if the biggest danger is just not getting tased itself, but falling backwards. Like if you hit your head on like the sidewalk or something when you're tased.
Yeah.
I've heard that
could
is
hurt.
the indirect thing, but also some people just don't seem to be immune from like just videos I've seen on YouTube and stuff. I don't know, but
Yeah.
While Erik awaits a blood draw, investigators said they later discovered a journal in Erik's room with concerning writing that, according to an affidavit, detailed, quote, that he wanted to eliminate his parents and make it look like they went missing while out for a walk. Back at the home, investigators continue trying to piece together what exactly happened here.
I think I'll go to the Y.
Right? Yeah. Weird. Does this kid have a history?
He just apparently, according to John, lost his job in Madison and moved back in. He said during like the COVID years or whatever, his parents allowed him to move back in, and maybe he wasn't going with the program for the last 3 years, and they were riding him. And like, what are you gonna do?
How old is he?
25.
25.
You get a call about 5:20 of a 911 hang-up. It's Braden Christie comes out here, sees the open garage door, can't make any contact here. Ripple knows that these people own the Union Star Dairy. He said, check with them at the dairy. It should be open. Somebody should be there. Braden gets a hold of his son, and he's like, well, yeah, they should be home. And so comes over with Braden, comes in the house, and goes in there and finds them in the condition that they are right now, and then comes back out and tells Braden what he saw. Braden doesn't come back in to confirm that. They both go back to the Union Star, then we send other... I think Braden probably stayed here because he announced it over the radio, and that's when we all came up here. I don't get the 911 call though from the dad's phone.
And so I'm wondering, like, if he was still... Yeah.
And then what is he going to say? My dad killed my mom and then killed himself, and then I was so distraught.
I'm wondering if he was still somewhat, alive when he made that call. If his phone is up there by his body somewhere or something. And then they made the call, and then he...
Who's he gonna
and then
Captain Christie.
Guy realized that he made the call, and then he said, better get out of here.
Go to the gym.
So apparently, according to my friend who works for Outagamie, the call for him at the YMCA was actually dispatched at 0743 because YMCA staff said he was there for the last 1.5 hours laying on a bench going on talking about his dogs. So it wasn't our ATL that was triggered. It was not. But a suspicious person, and then they got there, and then obviously everything else kicked off. So
that's not going. I mean, that's catawampus.
That's what's really weird too, though, is that 911 phone call came from one of these guys' phones, supposedly. So there might be a phone in here somewhere too. But yeah, there's no shell casings here.
Okay, why,
Yeah, but and with the blankets and whatnot, did he start to clean up the scene a little?
Well, there's blood over here. There's blood here.
Christy, that blanket was completely covering her.
Yeah, so obviously.
And him, he was covered.
Yeah.
Both of them were. And Bob said there's rounds underneath the bed.
Under the bed?
That looked to be unfired, and then in the bathroom on by dude's feet, there's at least one unfired round. Some of the footprints, we had to walk through this, so they might be some of them from us, because I know Willis stepped right in that puddle there.
Yeah.
Erik was booked for 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. During his lengthy trial, the suspect initially pleaded not guilty by reason of mental disease, but later changed his plea to no contest. That was before Erik entered a motion to withdraw the no contest plea, claiming through a letter to the court that he had been a victim of sexual abuse. But according to the state, 2 of Erik's fellow inmates alleged that his new accusations were, quote, all garbage and that he had been inspired by the Menendez brothers' case. His motion to withdraw his plea was denied, and Erik was handed 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole. Subscribe now for easier access to the latest from Law&Crime BodyCam